I was born in 1961. I am 64 years old. I have been lifting weights for over 50 years, and I hate ego lifting. So what is ego lifting? Ego lifting is any time somebody uses compromised form or technique, or even sometimes just a contrived exercise, a weird way of doing things, to give the impression that they are stronger than they actually are, because they'll be able to use more weight in that compromised form and technique than they can actually lift. What that means is that the amount of weight that's being lifted does not determine whether something is ego lifting or not. It's how it's being lifted. Now, the reason I point that out is because my impression when I hear people talking about ego lifting is most people seem to define ego lifting as lifting more weight than they can. That seems to be a very common one. I mean, I've had it in some of my comments. I remember when somebody said, well, you don't have to use crazy weight. And of course I replied, well, crazy weight must mean more than you can lift. That seems to be the way ego lifting is commonly used. That is not ego lifting. This is not ego lifting. This is not ego lifting. This is Eddie Hall. And I can't believe what he's doing, even as big and jacked and everything else as he is. But those are 100 kilo dumbbells, 220 pounds in each hand. And you look at the way he's doing those are under control. Those are solid reps. Those are completely within his capability. And he's doing them so well. This is not ego lifting. This is him doing what he can do, working to the best of his ability. You see, that's my problem with ego lifting too. The whole idea of saying ego as if there's something wrong with ego. Ego is like anything else. It's what you do with it. It's how you use it. It's do you control it or does it control you? Now, I look at ego as self-respect. Ego is me not accepting anything less than my best. Ego is me trying to get better every day. I can't imagine why I would bother getting out of bed in the morning if I ever got to the point where I didn't think I could at least try to get better. That to me is ego. And that's why I have such a problem with the way people use the term ego lifting, because they're not saying something about the person. They're saying something really about themselves. They're saying it like, oh, this is a bad thing. Oh, it's their ego. They want to lift a lot of weight. They're capable of lifting a lot of weight. Why wouldn't they? It makes no sense to criticize that. What they're really doing when they're saying ego lifting is they're trying to protect their own ego. They're trying to somehow diminish what somebody else has accomplished because it makes them feel diminished, that level of accomplishment. They can't lift as much weight, whatever it is. People do this all the time. So, be very careful with this. I look at, like I said, I showed the thing with Eddie Hall. I look at something like that. I'm never going to do it. I am still amazed by it. I'm still inspired and motivated that some human being can do this. And it gives me a little boost to try and do more myself, to not accept less than my best. And that's really what you want to be doing all the time. So when you see somebody who's doing more than you, don't immediately, denigrate it. Don't put it down. Use it as something to motivate you to do your best, to get better every day. Enjoy the video? Let me know. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.